What's your favorite song?
Jesus loves me.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm Mitch Washer, this is my wife Kendall, and we're here today to tell everybody just a little bit about our son Easton and Moebius Syndrome. Moebius Syndrome Awareness Day is coming up on January 24th, and so we just want to take some time to educate everybody on what Moebius Syndrome is and what it looks like for Easton.
Will.
Good.
He.
Nope. Has an S.
She.
Yes, good job. Moebius syndrome is a very rare neurological syndrome. It affects the 6th and 7th cranial nerves. That happens very early in pregnancy. It's in the brainstem, so there's nothing that can be done for it. Basically, the 6th and 7th cranial nerves affect the eyes moving side to side, and it's like a muscle paralysis in the face. So for Easton, he can't blink really well. He has a hard time moving his face at all. So he can't raise his eyebrows, he can't frown,
Squint.
he can't smile, squint in the sun. So that's why you always see him in a hat, or you see him in his glasses that turn into sunglasses. That's why he wears that stuff. He was also born with bilateral club feet. He was casted for 6 to 9 months, and that didn't work well. So he ended up having to have this surgery to correct his feet. So he had reconstruction in both of his feet. They completely just redid everything. He also has low muscle tone, and it's pretty low. So he didn't sit up till around a year old. He started crawling around 2 years old. Around his 3rd birthday, he started walking with a walker. And then not too long after that, he started walking independently. Things were quite a bit slower, but he's doing great.
Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
It's a spectrum, so I mean, if
Yeah.
you think about it, much like an autism spectrum, there's a wide variety of differences. So some of the kids have missing limbs. You'll see some kids with missing fingers or missing arms or legs altogether. So it's kind of crazy to see, different spectrums just in a rare neurological syndrome like that.
Easton's been in therapy since he was a year old. He's been working with PT and OT. When it comes to low tone, his physical therapist told us that she never thought that he would jump, so he can jump now. I mean, it's not like everybody else's jump, but he can. He can clear the floor, which is really cool. His fine motor is probably the hardest thing for him. So writing, cutting with scissors, things like that is quite a bit harder for him than it is other kids his age. So we're constantly working on that stuff with him, and they are too.
He's just like every other 6-year-old boy. I started kindergarten this year, and he's integrated into a typical classroom with all of his friends. I mean, he still gets therapy services and through the school system, but other than that, I mean, he does literally everything else that everybody else does there, from playing on a computer, going to music class, and even gym class, to writing his name and just doing all the other normal things that you would see 6-year-olds doing.
I got this
What is that?
as
Where'd you get that?
from the library at school.
What's your favorite season?
Summer.
What do you like to do in the summer?
Swim.
Yeah. What else?
Driving on my car.
Yes, your car is super cool.
I'm going to the park.
Yeah.
The big thing about Moebius Syndrome Awareness Day is everyone wears purple. You ask everyone to wear purple and post to some kind of social media. And what has come out of that sometimes is mutual friends are seeing people wearing purple, and they're like, what is that for? Or why are you wearing that? And then that's a way we can educate everybody.
Yeah.
So it's a day to educate, and it's a day that people who already know him, they're gonna put up a post and even talk about Easton for us. So it's just a day for facial difference that everybody has with this syndrome. We want acceptance for that. So that's why this is so important, and why we try to make a big deal about it every year. As hard as it is sometimes, and we see the way people can look at him, and kids, really, it's so rare they don't see that ever. It's also a celebration to be different. And I want it to always be looked at something positive instead of negative in his life.
Really, we just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's ever been a part of ours and Easton's life. We've had so many teachers, therapists, doctors, friends, family, helped him, helped us. We're just really excited about what the future holds for Easton. So thank you guys all very, very much, and we look forward to an awesome Moebius Syndrome Awareness Day.